Good morning. I'm glad that she introduced me because I am not Lucille Warren. We decided to switch places, and all because I know that Miss Warren has been with this since its inception, and certainly I can't do what she can do as far as remarks are concerned. Good morning. I'm Mayor Helen Carson, and I'm going to say that this is a very, very proud day for all of us in the town of St. Matthews. And so I welcome all of you to this wonderful, wonderful event this morning. I was just telling one of the other um, persons that for us, this is probably history making. I've been here for 8 years, and I can't think about a time in the past even when we've had a groundbreaking ceremony such as this. And so this is rather history making for us. And it may be raining and it may be overcast, but it's not overcast in St. Matthews. This is a bright, sunshiny day. So again, welcome all of you from every part of the state of South Carolina who are here to witness this and to witness this and to be with this as we move forward with this. And we know we're going to have your continued blessings as we move forward to construct the fire department for the city of St. Matthews. Again, welcome all of you. Thank you.
Good morning. Good morning. I want to certainly thank each and every one of you for coming out today. You're probably like me and really glad that the weather is like it is today rather than it was this past weekend. I think the crowd would probably have been a little bit smaller. Just want to say thank you to the town council for allowing me to play this small role in today's festivities. I'm really excited about it. You know, I tell people that I'm a firm believer that you have to take care of the folks that work for you if you want them to take care of you in return. And that's what we're here to do today, is to take care of the men and women that put their lives on the line each and every day, to run into buildings when other people are running out of them, right? That old cliche. Without them, our communities are a lot less safe. And so it's very exciting, to finally be able to do something that's probably needed to be done for quite a long time. For as long as I've been alive and as long as I can remember living in St. Matthews, the fire department has always been in the same place. Ms. Warren is exactly right. It's just been outgrown. And so by building this facility, we're allowing our fire department and our firefighters to stretch out a little bit, but at the same time, we're also leaving room for other departments, maintenance departments from across the town, for them to be able to expand and to do their jobs better as well. I'm a firm believer that you have to grow to survive. That's the bottom line, y'all. I represent a very large district, House District 93, and I'm very thankful for the opportunity to do that. But I can tell you there's some towns very close to us that aren't as blessed and as lucky as we are. And that's because I think they haven't had leaders with the vision necessarily all the time to understand that it requires growth and it requires adapting to situations to be able to survive. And so as we welcome new folks into the town of St. Matthews, that we have to have things like a grocery store or places to go eat, or places to go shop without having to drive to Orangeburg or Columbia, that requires us to also outgrow our facilities or to grow our facilities to meet that demand. And so that's what we're doing today. Now, I can also tell you I understand that any change also brings sometimes concerns. And I don't want anyone that might be listening or hear this to think that those concerns aren't being taken into consideration. Anytime you move a facility to somewhere new, that's going to be different for the folks around it. And so we understand that. I can't thank Chief Sandlin enough for acknowledging that also. I want folks to know that you're not going to be inundated, right, with the constant sounds of sirens 24/7. Because our fire department, our fire chief, and our firefighters know that that's only in times when it's absolutely needed. So I want the folks that live in this community to understand that this is a net benefit. We want to continue to be able to provide the services so that we can continue to drive insurance premiums down, so that folks aren't having to pay ridiculous fire insurance premiums on their home insurance, and that's going to be a good thing. And like I said, we'll just be able to respond quicker The equipment will be able to now flow in. So I'm just excited about it. I would ask everybody to join together and let's make this thing a true reality, a success. I thank the town council for their vision. I can tell you right now, the town of St. Matthews has never looked better than it does right now. Each and every day we're seeing improvements. We're seeing improvements all the time, right? And that's because of a town council that truly cares about their community and want to make progress and make improvements. So thank you for all that each and every one of you are doing, not just the council, but the staff as well. You know, nothing gets done without staff. So thank you to all of our firefighters, men and women, chief. Thank you to all of our firefighters across the entire county, whether it's the rural parts, whether it's the folks up and down I-26. We don't take you for granted. So thank you for each and every one of you. Thank you for this opportunity to be with you today.
This is a very emotional day for me. I knew I was going to get choked up, so I wrote a speech. Just really wanting to thank everybody that has been an influence in my career. I want to thank the council, the mayor, Ms. Warren, for trusting in my vision for this facility. Special thanks to Ms. Ginyard for giving me the idea to come look at this place and see the potential that it has for us. And without Representative Ott, this would just still be a vision in my head. Thank you. Unfortunately, Mr. Pope wasn't able to come today, but I do want to thank him for taking a chance on me by naming me fire chief of St. Matthews. He took a big chance on me, and I really want to thank him too. I also want to thank Chief Randy Coleman, Chief Jeff Price, for all the guidance that they gave me when I was a little bit lost in my start as chief. Lastly, I want to thank my firefighters. They've all supported me in the vision of making us better to help serve the community better. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. Thank everybody out here. I'm gonna stop before it just becomes a waterfall. So thank you, everybody. Enjoy.
Sorry, I should have made a head start from way back there trying to protect the hair since I got to go back to work. But Rosehill took the words out of my mouth, y'all. If you call a state agency, Ross will correct me, it's a great day in South Carolina. How may I help you? Okay, well, today it's a great day in St. Matthews, South Carolina, and I am proud to be a part of this. I was asked to speak on behalf of Town Council. I represent District 3, but also as a long-timer volunteer that doesn't volunteer as much today as she did a long time ago. But Kim and I have been a part of the volunteers of St. Matthews Fire Department for almost 23 years. We've run the calls. We've got Donnie Porth is one of our old timers as well, and we've done these calls during the night and have witnessed the loss of people during, whether it be a fire or a wreck or anything, and it gets in your blood, and it's hard to get out. So I'm proud to be a part of St. Matthews community, the fire department, the town, and everything that it represents. And I'm proud to say that I can't thank everybody enough. I'll get emotional too, Greg. You picked at me and Kim the other week over a conversation, and it's like, we get very emotional when we care so much for an organization, and it's hard to not let that be known, especially on a day like today. So hats off to the men and women that wear the red stripe, and more power to you. I'm here to support anything I can do. Thank y'all.
Well, I'm sure there's probably some that's wondering why they brought this old relic up here in front of you this morning, but I am as well very thankful and very pleased and very proud to be here today. I thank the Chief for the invitation to come and speak to you for just a couple of minutes about the momentous occasion that we're seeing here today. The program listed, I was the former fire chief from 1979 to 2000. Well, prior to that, I married a hometown girl, Yvonne Smoke, in 1975, and we've been married, still married. She's here with me today. But in 1979, I began my career at the St. Matthews Fire Department in the old fire station that we've outgrown here 40-something years later. I always used to tell the guys when we'd have training, and especially after a council meeting when we would ask city council for something and we weren't able to get it at that time, and they would say, well, Chief, are you upset about it? And I'd say, no, what we're going to do is we'll just go back and we'll try to package it a little bit better and present it a little bit better so next time we can get the approval. But it's kind of like a stove with pots on the stove. Any of you do a lot of cooking know that you've got some pots that are on high, some pots that are on low, and some pots that are on just medium. And those pots keep moving around. Well, the town of St. Matthews has always had the public works, they've always had the police department, they've always had the fire department, and they've always had one other pot that was everything else that was not in those three things. And our pots just keep moving around the stove. And the one that needs to be finished cooking gets on the high, and those that need to be simmering a little bit stay on the simmer eye. So I say all that to say that although the building has been, we've outgrown the building in St. Matthews, this building is more than a building. For any of you, if you've ever been a full-time firefighter, working a 24, 48-hour shift like I'm assuming we're still doing in St. Matthews, as we did for my first 8 years of my career here, I was a full-time 24, 48 firefighter. Well, the building is more than a building. It's a home. You spend a third of your life at that place. You raise your children. You see your firefighters' children raised there. Not only do the full-time firefighters have the ability to stay there and be prepared to answer calls at a moment's notice, but it gives the volunteers a place to go and congregate or to meet or to be together to provide the service. So at the end of the day, this building is going to be a great addition to this community, and at the same time, I know that the rank and file, the career and volunteer firefighters of this department are going to be very pleased and going to be just as proud as punch and keep it up and keep taking care of it to the best of their ability. So thank you to the city council for your vision. Virgil Jacobs was on the city council when I was here. He was a council member when I was here when I left in 2000. I guarantee he can tell you that this is not the first time that this subject has come up, that the fire department needs a new building. But it's one that has come to fruition, and it's the old adage, good things come to those who wait.
One, two, three. Go ahead.